live from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. Game 2 of the American League Wild Card Series coming your way on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Chicago White Sox. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do or die. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. Getting the nod on the mound, Michael Kopech. What do you got on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Okay, all set to go. And now for the Jays, Santiago Espinal. The 3-1. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Robert moves under it, makes the catch, and there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Jonathan Daza steps to the plate. Way inside, gets out of the way. And he drops it down the third baseline. On the run, throw to first. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone was playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Oh, he gloves it. Over to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Middle of the first. Now it's the White Sox turn. It's a scoreless ball game. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field. And today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Bottom of the first, and now the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Well, when you come off a tough one-run loss in the postseason, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make sure that you don't miss them in this one.
Three-two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One down.
Well, Gausman is well known for that splitter. It's just a major weapon for him and generates a ton of swings and misses when he's throwing it well. Good example of it there, and I'm willing to bet we'll see a lot more of it moving forward in this one.
And now it's Luis Robert. Next pitch off the plate. And that's ball 3. There's a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3-run homer.
Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slug too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And down on strikes. And 1 gone.
Well, big power guy right there, and generating so much bat speed, it's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. The pitch. Second inning here, no score. And it's even up. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And no swing, says James Kingsley. And the pitch. In the air, left field. Benintendi moving under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Jake Berger.
The third baseman.
And here it comes. Kevin Gausman hails from Colorado, but he played his college ball at LSU. He was the 4th overall pick in the 2012 draft, made his debut at 22 years old in 2013, and he has gotten himself through a lot. Swing and a miss, 3-2 now.
Yeah, and coming through the minor leagues, he was expected to be the #1 starter for the Baltimore Orioles and never quite lived up to that billing, but continued to fight ups and downs, persevered, and after 2 free agent deals, he finally became an all-star. Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Swings and misses. And the count is 2-2. In the dirt. Sends it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Now it's the right fielder, Gavin Sheets. Swing and a ball popped up. Bichette puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the White Sox. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd. Scoreless game. And now for the Jays, Wilmer Flores. And a pitch. And that one hammered. Robert going back on it. Back some more, and it's gone. Wilmer Flores provides the power, and the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 1-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's George Springer.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And the batter now, Josh Harrison. Next offering misses. 2-1. That one missing inside. Strike 2. One down, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Into center. Robert moves under it. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and the batter now, Santiago Espinal. He's 0 for 1. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is popped up. Anderson drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now 1-0.
Some things we show. It's just some places we go. It's just some whips we roll. Oh. Always we know, just some things we show. Oh, cool hat trick, watch me backspin off the Atlas, past tense, maneuver through you has-beens. I'm lapping, don't hear ignore cheese, but recognize this tough. Alarm sounding.
As we go to the last of the 3rd. And here is C.J. Cron. Two and 1 now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here is Moncada. On the ground, a second, might be two. Over to Bichette. How about that double play?
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
So 2 down now, and here is Seby Zavala. Zavala started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and James Kingsley says he won a round. One, two now. That one just misses.
It's a good take.
And it's filled up. Tim Anderson up next. Righty to the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. Harrison moving under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, stepping in, Jonathan Daza. On a strike, the pitch. And there's a ball.
Well, these Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
2-2 down. Good eye right there.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, throws him for strike 3. And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Rolled out to second in his first at bat.
One ball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. On a line, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Bichette over at first with 1 away. And a foul ball. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Robert moves under it. He's got it. 2 down. So now here's the DH, Luis Garcia. He popped out his first time. Left-hand hitter waits. And another ball. And a swing and a miss.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
That one the other way. On to first. And that is that. 1 left for Toronto, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Here's Tim Anderson. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And it's fouled away. And the right-hander deals. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty delivers. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Kicks and deals. Good eye right there.
Now on this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it. Luis Robert now. His first at bat was a strikeout. The 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. The pitch. Up the middle, and that chance handled. In there safely.
Got himself in great position and couldn't have played that one any better, but just stood no chance with that great speed running down the line.
Man at first with one gone. So up next for Chicago, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Jake Berger. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Bichette over to second, and their second double play of the day will end the 4th.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Here on the south side, and now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk. And a 1-1. That one pushed foul.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Feels like almost every at-bat has gone full. They've worked a full count 6 different times, and that's the main reason his pitch count is so high right now.
Got him swinging.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there, not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Next pitch is outside. Hit hard on the ground is short. Fires over to Crone. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one down the line and foul ball. One, 2 now. On the ground to third, and it gets by him.
Now back
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Josh Harrison. 0 for 1 so far. Springer on the run. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And that is the inning. Blue Jays held in check, but they're on top 1-0. Back here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Andrew Vaughn now. Bounce to the right side. Espinal. The throw to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. And up next for Chicago, Gavin Sheets. First time up was a pop out. The 2-1. Ground ball right side. Oh, the throw is wild. And next to hit for the Sox, C.J. Cron. And he's already singled in this game. The 2-1. Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw to second.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
And he deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Liam Hendricks will take over on the mound. Hard-throwing Australian.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Santiago Espinal digs in now. Line drive to short and caught.
Clearly stole a base hit right there. Excellent job. Great athleticism by the shortstop to make that leaping catch to bring it down. It was a line drive headed for the outfield.
Jonathan Daza will hit next. Ball to strike. And the slider just misses. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Sheets makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Next offering is outside.
2-2.
2-2 now. And he chases that one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So they go quietly there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the White Sox nothing. Bottom of the 6th, and now Yoan Moncada.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Here comes a pitch. In there. And so now 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Good job to fight that one off. Kicks and fires. And misses inside. At the belt and fires. And now it's filled up. Sebi Zavala waits on deck. The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I think he's got to be feeling pretty invincible out there on the mound right now. I mean, he's got the shutout working so far, and even when he challenges these guys, he's getting away with it. That pitch right there really wasn't anything special, a hittable pitch, but he gets the punch out.
Sebi Zavala getting ready to hit. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. Line drive, base hit, right center field.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Tim Anderson. A moment everyone thinks of with Tim Anderson is the walk-off homer he hit in the inaugural Field of Dreams game in 2021. That felt like a movie.
Yeah, and it was a movie that Tim Anderson had never seen.
1-1 now. Out towards right center field. And George makes the grab. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, the center fielder,
So up next for Chicago, Luis Robert, 1 for 2. Hard hit, but right at him in left. The White Sox lead 1. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Aaron Bummer. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
number 39, Aaron.
Well, 1-run game. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Bummer deals. That one ripped. Hauls it in, 1 away.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Luis Garcia next up for the Blue Jays. The 1-1. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Runner on at first with one gone. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. The pitch. Now a snap throw to first. Back safely. One-run game, one out, one on. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
The 1-1. That one missed. 2-1 now, 2 aboard. Snap throw to first, but he scrambles back. 1 out, runners at first and second.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And now the lefty. Swing and a slow roller. Over to second for one. Ow! The double play ends the inning and might have saved the game for them.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
And welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. Benintendi to start it. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to Guerrero. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Berger. Swing, and that one hammered. Down the line. If it's there, it's gone, and that is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and we're starting over. It's 1-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Adam Simber comes on now. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 90, Adam Simber.
And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. So up next, Gavin Sheets. Simber is ready. Up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. And that ends the inning. But the White Sox get one on a homer. All even now at 1-1. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field for the top of the 8th, and now for the Jays, George Springer. And the pitch. And a count 1-2. The pitch. In the dirt. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
No, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Josh Harrison next up for the Blue Jays. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Trying to move him over here. And he picks it up in foul territory.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Kicks and deals. This one in the dirt.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Now it's going to be Jonathan Daza. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Safe. He beats it. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run. And here it comes. Base hit center field. Coming home. Robert fires it to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. They laid it in the 8th.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 1 for 3. Outside. Started after it. Appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Daza off of first with 2 away. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Check swing. He held up, and it's 2-1.
Well, I guarantee you, after that last visit from the pitching coach, all he did was remind his pitcher, focus on this hitter and nothing else.
On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
And now it's going to be Luis Garcia.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
And the next pitch is way outside. Steps off, looks to third. Nothing happening. Back to work. 3-2 now. That one misses, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
2 outs, bases full. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Garrett Crochet on the pitch here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton. Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
In the air out to center. Robert hustling after it. That'll drop in. Plays it out of high. The run comes in from second. It's 5-1.
That's 3 singles in a row. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Wilmer Flores next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered here in this one. Next offering is in for a strike. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And now the count is even.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Started to swing, held up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And the batter is George Springer. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that.
1 ball. Keep straight.
And a pitch. Springer tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. The pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around at 5 score. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the White Sox 1. Welcome back onto the bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, C.J. Cron. Pitch is in there. Now 3-2. And And a foul ball, he stays alive. Three-two. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
They say you win.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two. This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And a pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Crone gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Hauls it in for the out. Here on the south side, and so you spent a few years playing for the White Sox. What are those memories like?
Great city. Chicago is along the lines of New York and Boston in terms of just the buzz of the city. For me, it being my first big league team and big league city, extremely special because along with cracking the lineup and playing, we had our first child and so many memories made here, so it always holds a special place in my heart.
Pitch misses. Now 3-1. What about some of your great teammates with the White Sox? One Hall of Famer in particular.
As a rookie, I was sandwiched between one future Hall of Famer and one potential Hall of Famer at the time. To my left was Maglio Ordonez, the great right fielder for the White Sox. Then to my right was Frank Thomas. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Tim Anderson steps to the plate for the White Sox. Runners at first and second with one gone. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Real interesting. I think they put me between those two guys because they figured I wouldn't stay in the big leagues very long, so they would have an empty locker between them, and that's kind of how it goes. The big guys usually have some space.
That misses. 2-2.
Somehow, some way, I was able to stick and develop some really strong relationships with those guys, and could have been more proud of Frank Thomas when he was elected to the Hall of Fame.
Right-handed reliever. 3-2. Bounce to the left side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One down. Luis Robert, the next to hit. In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. One out, bases full. Strike two. That's a base hit. Run scores. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only one away.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
Bases loaded with one away. Andrew Benintendi steps up. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Zach Pop.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Left-hand batter waits. Bounced up the middle. Steps on the bag for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base, but good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Berger. He's already homered in this game. And the right-hander deals. They say a win.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The 1-2. Struck him out looking. So 2 runs in the inning on 2 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the White Sox 3. New pitcher now, Tanner Banks.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the left fielder, Josh Harrison. The line to kick the pitch. That's down and in. And now the count filled up 3-2. Got it. Now 1 away. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Next pitch is outside. Got him looking. That's his second strikeout.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze it.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Jonathan Daza. Here's a 1-1. Now a fly ball to right center. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. Blue Jays go down in order, but they still lead at 6-3. The new pitcher in the game, Eric Swanson.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
So now the DH spot, Andrew Vaughn.
The designated hitter,
On a strike, the pitch. Check swing, and he held up. Swanson is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
And 1-2.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Next pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-2. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. 3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
when he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
The 1-1. That's ripped. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man at first, Yoan Moncada steps to the plate for the White Sox.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
Check swing. He went. And the count 1-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Seby Zavala steps to the plate for the White Sox. The 1-1. Upstairs. Next pitch is outside.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Crone, the lead runner at second. Moncada at first. 2 out of the inning. And that one finds its way through. Now a long throw home. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. So the Toronto Blue Jays sweep this wild card series with back-to-back wins on the road. And they can now shift their focus to the division round.
Well, hats off to him, Boog. I mean, it's very difficult to come into a hostile stadium with all the energy and excitement of the postseason, but clearly that was no issue for these guys. They played well, and I think that bodes well for their chances at making a deep run here in October.
And a lot of disappointment for these fans and, of course, the players as well as they turn their attention to the offseason. Not the postseason experience they were hoping for or capable of, but they'll look to build on their success for next year.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the White Sox, 3 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Tonight's pace attendance at Guaranteed Rate Field. 40,615. The White Sox thank you for attending and encourage you to buckle up and please drive home safely.